Here is on simplifying and manipulating radicals day 2 packet. And first, I want you to work on all these warm-up problems. So stop the video and work on these 5 problems. These are all Algebra 1 problems, so you should be able to do them. Okay, when you are done, come back here. Okay, so let's get these done. These are the basic ideas that you will apply for radicals as well. So if you are not clear with these, you need practice. Okay. All right. So these, the 6x plus 3x minus 4x, these are all the same x. There's no square or y or anything, so you can combine them, right? So that's 9x minus 4x, which is 5x. This one you have to combine x and y. So 3x minus 2x is x, and 2y plus 5y is 7y, but you cannot combine x and y because they are different variables. Okay, here you can divide into the constant and then each variables, but not combine them. So you can, the 3/9 is 1/3. There are 2 x's and there are 4 x's, so the 2 x's is going to stay here. This is going to go away. There is 1 y and 7 y, so this y is going to go away. And this is going to stay 1 y. And there is 2 z's and 3 z's, so this is going to go away, and this is going to be 2. Okay. Distribute, FOIL, but you remember these, the sum and difference, these are called conjugate of each other, and you remember this is just the square of the first time terms minus the square of the last term, so it's 36 minus x squared. If you are not sure, you can FOIL it. So the 36 plus 6x minus 6x minus x squared. These cancels each other, and you get 36 minus x squared. This is used a lot, the conjugate. So when you see this, you can just go straight to here instead of doing this. Okay, this one, so many people tell me this is 4x squared minus 4 or plus 4 or something like that, because you just distribute this and then be done with it. So many people make that mistake. No, this is no good. It's 2x minus 2 squared means 2x minus 2 times 2x minus 2, right? So you have to FOIL this. So that's 4x squared. That's the first term. Inside is minus 4x. Outside is minus 4x. And the last is plus 4. So this is 4x squared minus 8x plus 4. Did you get these? If you didn't, you should review them. Okay, so done with the warm-up. Let's go into today's topic. Okay, so operation with radical expressions, addition and subtraction, distribution, FOIL, and multiply with conjugate, and division and fractions. So it's the same operation that we did here with, this is divisions, right? This is FOIL, multiplying with conjugate, adding and subtracting. The same concept. So here I want you to try working on these two, this one and this one. So stop the video here and work on these two problems and come back here and we do it together to see if you did them correctly. Okay, so you tried them, right? So let's check this out. Okay, so consider these as if, like, you can say that x equal root 7, right? Then you can replace this with x. So this is the same as 6x plus 3x minus 4x, right? Because these are same numbers. This are same numbers. So you can replace it with x. You know this, right? That's 9x minus 4x, that's 5x. That's exactly the same problem we did on the warm-up. Okay, now you can replace this x back with root 7, so the answer is 5 root 7. So when you see the square root of the same number inside the square root, you can just add the number, add and subtract the number in front of it, and making into one number. If you get confused, replace it with x. It always works. Okay, so for example, this one, you can replace this with x, and you can replace these with y. That's the warm-up number 2 problem. Okay, so you cannot add these two though, because the root 6 and root 10 are not the same number. So that's like adding the 3x plus 2y. You can't add them. You try this, okay? All right, last one here. These problems, we review them in the class, okay? Today's homework is you trying this and working these out together, okay? Right, so these, what should we do first? These are not the same numbers, so you can add them. But you also see 9 in here, right? This is 9 times 5. This is 2 times 4 times 10. This is 5 times 25, right? So these are not simplified radicals. So you should simplify them to see if you may get the same radicals, and you can add them. So this is 3 square root of 9 times 5 plus 4 square root of 2 times 4 times 10 minus 2 square root of 25 times 5. Okay, so this is 3 times 3, right? So the 3 is going to come out, and 3 times 3 is 9 and 5, right? Because square root of 9 is 3. So this is going to come out. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus, that is 2 times 2. And actually, I'm sorry, this is 2 times 5. Okay, so there is 2 2's here, and then there are 2 2's here. So 2 actually, so 2 times 2 times 2 times, that's a 4, and 4, that's 16, right? Square root of 16 is 4. So 4 is going to come out. So 4 times 4 is 16, and what's left is 5. See, now we have same radicals. And this is 5 times 5. So 5 is going to come out. So minus 2 times 5 is minus 10, square root of 5. Now you have the same radicals, so you can add 9 to 16 and subtract 10. So that would be 6, so 15 root 5 would be the answer. Did you get the same answer? If not, review them. Okay, right, next page. The same thing here. I want you to try this one, and this one, okay, and come back. So stop the video and do them. Don't cheat and keep watching. You have to try first, otherwise you're losing your learning opportunity. Okay, so try it. It's okay if you couldn't do it. Try it and then see the video. Okay, so we'll come back. So this one is just a distribution, right? So this means square root of 3 times square root of 5 minus square root of 3 times square root of 6. So you remember the 2 multiplication, you can put it in under the same roof. So you can do this. And so this one, these are both prime. So that's square root of 15. That's fine. Let's simplify the radicals. Here, this is actually square root of 3 times 2, right? So 3 is going to come out. So this is minus 3 root 2. Because this is 18. 18 is 9 times 2. So that's 3. And can we combine these two? No, you can't. This is as if this is x and y, right? Different numbers. You can't combine them. Okay. Next one. All right. So these are the same terms and plus and minus. So these are conjugate of each other. You remember? So then it's the square of the first terms minus the square of the last terms. So it should be 2 square root of 6 squared minus 5 squared. Okay, so 5 squared is easy. That's minus 25. What do you do with this one? Do you distribute it? Or do you just do 1? What do you think? When you get confused like this, use the easy number. So let's do like this. Squared. So this is same as 6 squared, right? So this should be 36. All right. So try first just doing 1. Then that's 4 times 3. That's 12, which is not 36, right? Just do this one and not this one. 2 times 9. That's 18. That's not 36. Now let's see if you distribute. That's 4 times 9 equal 36. So you have to distribute it. So if you're not sure, you can always use a simpler number and check. But the exponents need to be distributed when there is a multiple here. Now, if this is 2 plus square root of 6 squared, then what happens? What happens? This is 2 plus square root of 6 times 2 plus square root of 6. So now you have to FOIL it. Okay, you see the difference now? Okay, so this one is 4, because 2 squared, times square root of 6 squared is 6. Right? So that's 24 minus 25 minus 1. Okay? All right. And this one. Okay, so this is just a simple FOIL. The first, inside, outside, and last. So the first time is 5 root 10 to root 5. The second term is inside, so 4 root 2 to root 5. And outside is plus 5 root 10 times minus 5. And then the last term is plus 4 root 2 times minus 5. Okay? All right. So this one, you have to, this is basically 5 times 2 times root 10 times root 5, right? Because they're multiplied here and they're multiplying. These are 4 different numbers multiplied together, right? And the same thing here. This is the same as plus 4 times 2 times root 2 times root 5. This one is, there's a minus here, so let's change this to minus. Minus 5 times 5 times root 10. There's a minus here, so let's change to minus 5 times 4 times root 2. Okay. So there is a 5 in here. You see that? That's 50. This is square root of 50. Square root of 50 is 25 times 2, right? So 5 is going to come out. So that would be, this is 10, right? 10 times 5 that it came out. And what's left? It's 50 times 2. It's 2. Plus 8. 2 times 8. 2 and 5 are both prime. So square root of 10. And minus 25 root 10. And minus 20 root 2. Okay, so now you can combine these and these. So this is 50 root 2 minus 20 root 2. So that's 30 root 2. And this one is 8 root 10 minus 25 root 10. So that would be minus, what, 17 root 10. Okay. Did you get the same answers? All right, let's go to the last page. Okay, this page, I want you to work on this one. Okay, stop the video, work on it, and come back. And we do the rest in the class. Okay, here you go, you're back. Let's see. This one, there's a 2 in there, right? Because it's 4 times 5. And square root of 4 is 2. So let's do 7 minus 2 root 2. And this is 4 times 5. So 7 minus 2 root 2 of 2 root 5. And what should we do? You can separate this, then this become okay, let's just rationalize this first. We gotta get rid of this. We can't have radicals in a denominator. So you multiply all this by 1, which is not gonna change the number, but you're gonna multiply by a special kind of 1, which is square root of 5 over square root of 5, which is 1. So 2 times root 5 times root 5 is 2 times 5. So denominator is 10, right? Root 5 times root 5 is a 5 times 2 is 10. Now this one you have to distribute. So that's 7 root 5 minus 2 root 10. 2 root 10 times root 5 is root 10. And there's nothing more you can do. Because 5 and 10, you cannot combine them. And 10, you can separate this into 2 terms and make this root 10 over 5. But I don't think that's necessary. This is fine. Okay? All right, see you tomorrow. Make sure you do the homework survey. Okay, that's how I track the credits. Bye.